The battle against the monster that is corruption in Kenya is facing numerous hurdles ranging from lack of adequate resources as well as understaffing. However, the body tasked with fighting the vice is positive that in 2 weeks a major breakthrough will be achieved.
We expect within 14 days from today to be able either to give a further feedback or to be able, depending on the DPP's position, to have people in court.
Anglo Leasing happened. So what is it that you've done with an assurance that something is going to happen? Yes, within the 14 days, but not might or may not.
The standard for EACC is not for you to determine the guilt or not guilt of the person. Yeah, is whether the case is prosecutable only.
And we want to be as firm as possible in the present times. We have 3 files which in the next 14 days the DPP must make a decision whether to prosecute. Because that is his decision. We will have finished our part.
It was a gloves-off session as the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, led by its Chair Mumo Matemu, faced the Parliamentary Committee on Justice and Legal Affairs to answer pressing queries over the runaway graft in the country amidst claims by some leaders that there is little or nothing that the Commission has to show so far for its efforts in tackling the vice. The new timeline of 2 weeks from today, which EACC pledges all that it will take for Anglo Leasing suspects to be hauled to court, flying in the face of a joint statement to Newsroom 6 days ago that read in part, "Out of the 5 files, 3 are ready for prosecution. The joint team was therefore directed to finalize the 3 files in readiness for submission to the DPP within the next 2 weeks. Did the chair of the EACC today extend the prosecution dates by 1 week arbitrarily?
They have a case.
A letter presented to the committee from the EACC asking Nairobi County Head of Public Service Lilian Ndegwa to suspend Jimmy Mutuku Kiamba, the county's chief finance officer who is alleged to have embezzled county funds in order for EACC to start investigations, brought the commission deputy CEO Michael Mubea, who signed the letter, under fire over a memorandum of understanding between the Nairobi City County and the anti-graft body.
It is even more serious that you have actually entered into an agreement with a person that is likely to be investigated.
So you are so actually helpless and so desperate that your mandate under the law is eroded completely by virtue of the MOU.
We are not delegating or surrendering any of our statutory powers. No, Mr. Chairman, we are not doing that. But we wanted the person to be out of office so that we are able to fast track the investigations.
If you follow the thread of argument, you will realize that that pact between Nairobi City County and the EACC is for promoting corruption. That pact is a very unholy alliance.
Top officials of the Anti-Corruption Commission are expected before the committee on Tuesday next week to issue a complete progress report on what they have delivered so far. Alex Kubasu, Monday Special.